Okay.
I'm going to wash these tomatoes with water from the tap.
Yes.
And then I'm going to wash it with 11.5. So this 11.5 helps with removing pesticides in our fruits and vegetables, because farmers, they put pesticides.
Yes.
To avoid that the produce is wasted from
insects and all that.
Yes. And that pesticide, you don't rinse it, because remember, if it was water-based, rain will wash it off.
Correct.
So it's now oil-based. See, now what we do, we wash it in the tap. And it doesn't help. I'm going to show you the difference.
I see what you mean.
Yes.
And like the apples. Good evening, Africa. Jumbo Africa. Right now, Sis TD is going to take us through the process of purifying alkaline water. So we're going to understand the difference between the water that we drink from the tap and the one that has been purified, the ones that contains alkaline, that is meant to be healthy, and the one which we are supposed to be consuming for good health. So please, Sis TD, can you please take us through what is happening here? I see you have some pipes connected to the main tap.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Indeed, Elvis.
Yeah.
What you do, this comes with the machine. You just connect all this connection, this mouthpiece.
Yes.
Comes with the machine when you buy the machine.
Okay.
So you just switch it on to make sure that the water that comes from the tap goes through this pipe to get to the machine.
Okay.
Okay. So that, excuse me, you get the different types of water.
Okay.
Now, I will take you through all the different types of water that the machine produces.
Okay.
Right? Now, firstly, let me also show you. Remember, I showed you the filter.
Okay.
So this is the filter.
Okay.
But now, the plates that I spoke about, the 8 titanium plates, are inside. You don't see that.
Okay.
So what you do, you then switch on the tap. Then, when the machine's on, you tell the machine which type of water you want.
Okay.
There's an outlet, as I mentioned, that from the tap.
Yes.
The machine can talk. It tells you. It says now we must increase the flow. But now the flow is correct. So please don't mind the water.
All right.
So the waters that I was telling you about, you see there's a pipe or an outlet at the bottom.
Okay.
So when you on 9.5, let me start from scratch just so you can hear the machine saying.
Yeah, so just to clarify, we have 2 pipes.
We have 2 pipes.
So water comes from both of them.
Water comes out from both ends.
Okay.
The water comes from the tap, it gets to be filtered, it goes to the plate.
Okay.
The water that we don't drink comes into the bottom. The water that we drink comes from the top.
Okay.
I'm going to harvest the water from the top.
Yes.
We're going to test this water, right?
Okay.
There you go. So I'm collecting this water. This is now on 9.5.
Okay.
If you see closer, it says pH 9.5. Remember, I said initially, every number above 7, it is alkaline.
Correct.
Now, I want us to also jump into other ones. So here, it tells you it's now 9.0.
Okay.
That's also another alkaline water. You use this one to cook and everything like that. Also for drinking, because what I normally do when I start giving water, this is 8.5. I kickstart people. I will kickstart you and your wife with 8.5.
Okay.
Some people make tea using 8.5 just to get your system used to the water detox. You will feel the difference.
Okay.
And then I will move you to 9.0, and then I will move you to 9.0. Let me close the tap for now.
Okay.
And then
but why do you change the different? Why in the same session you've used like different pH numbers?
Okay, a good question. Let me first finish. I'll get into answering that.
Okay.
Now this is 7. It says, if you see here, clean water.
Yes.
This is neutral. Remember, I was saying in the scale there's 7, which is neutral.
Okay.
And less than 7 and above 7. Neutral, we normally give it to babies because we don't want them to experience the alkaline. Say a baby is in a bottle feeding, not on breast milk.
Okay.
So we advise that the child gets 7 neutral water. But because it's neutral water, it's still not the same as tap.
Okay.
Because it's gone through the filter. that all the chemicals that are in the tap water are removed. Also, I was hoping that I'll get a session. In fact, I'll talk about the different types of water when we do a demonstration. If we do have time, let
Yes.
us do a demonstration just so I show you what is happening with the different types of water.
Okay.
What is the difference? So 7 is neutral, gone through the filter and still gone through the plate. So it's still good quality water.
Okay.
But it's neutral, not acidic, not alkaline.
Okay.
And then here it says beauty water. This is what I was telling you about. We spray this water into our body. This
Yes.
is the one I was saying, the shower that you buy, which is another product of
see.
Energic,
Okay.
produces this water. Beauty water is the water that we get here as an excretion. Remember, the drinking one, the clean one is here.
Yeah.
Then the acid then comes out here.
Okay.
This is the beauty water. You get it when you open for 9, for all the different ones.
Okay.
You still get the excretion, the waste,
Yes.
slash waste, yet not.
Okay.
It's then the beauty water. Also, you can press it to get, if you want lots of it,
Okay.
you can get it. So we don't throw any water away.
I see.
So this is what you use for bathing, not for drinking.
Okay.
Very good for the hair and also very good for the skin.
Okay.
That's the one. Now, remember I did say this, the strong acid.
Yes.
This is 2.5. It's very strong.
Okay.
People use it. I'm going to let you smell it. You'll tell me how it smells like. It's got a very strong, like cleaning material, like a sanitizer. People use it as a sanitizer. We also use it to sterilize the surfaces.
Okay.
I use it to gargle. Also, I'm not supposed to swallow it because it's acid, remember.
I see. Okay.
I gargle it to just wash out the germs. It helps a lot with that.
Okay.
And in this season, I advocate that people do have a little bit of it to just gargle and take out because it just washes out. It's more like a sterilizer. Even when there's wounds,
yes,
it helps to ensure that your wound remains clean and it promotes healing.
Okay.
In your wound. So I really like the 2.5. Now, the good thing about this one, when you pop 2.5, press here, you're getting 2.5, you're also getting 11.5, which is strong alkaline.
I see.
Strong alkaline, I'm going to use it also to show you with these tomatoes that I have here.
Okay.
I'm going to wash these tomatoes with water from the tap.
Yes.
And then I'm going to wash it with 11.5.
Okay.
11.5 is our degreaser. If you want to remove oily stuff, if you want to remove grease, we go into 11.5 and sometimes even 2.5.
Okay.
It helps with that. So this 11.5 helps with removing pesticides in our fruits and vegetables because farmers, they put pesticides.
Yes.
To avoid that the produce is wasted from
insects and all that.
Yes. And that pesticide, you don't rinse it because remember, if it was water-based, rain will wash it off.
Correct.
So it's now oil-based. See, now what we do, we wash it in the tap.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help. I'm going to show you the difference.
I see what you mean.
Yes.
And like the apples and the oranges and bananas.
I'm going to show you what happens to that.
Yeah.
I've harvested the 11.5 from home and I'm going to get it. When you twist it back, it gives us the tap water. I'm going to wash using tap water.
Yes.
I'm going to show you the difference. And I'm going to use, I think I harvested 11.5 from home.
Okay.
Let me just quickly get an 11.5 for you to just show you the difference. We're going to let them sit here and be washed whilst we are doing other demonstrations.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and see.
So this one is the 11.5?
This one is the 11.5 from the machine. And this is tap water. You saw me harvesting it,
yes, right? Correct.
That's good. So what I wanted us to do is to test the different types of waters. Okay. So you can get to be informed about all the different types of water. Okay. So I want to take a glass. What was this one now? It was 9.5, which is what was coming from the machine. Do you remember earlier on?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Now, this is one of the bottles that we buy from the shops. I'm not going to mention companies' names. Yes. Because their names are very expensive. I don't want us to find ourselves in court. This is one brand, and then I've got another brand here. Okay. That you buy. This is the acidic water from the shop because I wanted to show you the difference of acid water. Okay. Versus normal water. Okay. I also would like to harvest from the tap. Maybe let me just use 3 different waters and then the tap water. Okay. Because I also want to educate about tap water. Kangen
Yes.
said it's dangerous to drink tap water. That's the other element of tap water. It causes typhoid, a whole disease that can
Yeah,
kill.
there was actually a bug that was going around just
Yes,
now, and
yes.
it came from
So
water as
it's
well.
time is gonna come that people can't drink tap water. And that time is coming soon. Oh, I've got another extra cup. So remember, this is tap water.
Yes.
Okay. This is a cool drink that you buy. I just don't want to confuse you. Let's leave that. This is tap water. You'll remember that, right?
Yes.
And then this is the green water.
Yeah, that's the green one.
And
Yes.
then this is the blue water. And then
Right.
this is the Kangen water that we harvested, right?
Correct.
Okay, let me quickly get. This is a pH tester that I'm going to use
Okay.
to test the waters for you. I'm going to put our pesticide cleaning here. We're going to
Okay.
finish off with the pesticide, right?
Okay.
So here I have a pH tester that you can buy from Take a Lot.
Okay.
It helps you pick up and understand what the pH is
Okay.
of the liquids
Of the water.
that you're
Yes.
testing. All
Okay.
right. So this is our tap water. I'm going to start with our tap water, right?
Okay.
Tap water. I'm going to bring my chart so that you can see what color these waters are changing into so that I can educate further, right?
Okay.
Okay, this is now the green water, which is gassy water,
Yes.
which is acidic water.
Okay.
And then this is water from the blue
Correct.
blue
Blue bottle. Yes.
And then this is Kangen water that we harvested. You saw it in front of me, right?
Yes.
Good.
And you have used the same
Tester, yes,
yes,
I've used
for all of them.
four, and you've seen
And
it,
the results from color are all
Yes,
different.
yes.
Okay.
Also, maybe what I can also do with this one is also putting my acidic water.
Okay.
Remember, 2.5. Let me
Okay.
put my acidic water so that we can see the difference.
Okay.
Let me see if I brought you acidic water now from home. This is 11. This is 2.5. So yes, this is 2.5 from my machine, right? I'm
Yes.
gonna put it here that I harvested from home. The reason I want you to see this one is so that you can differentiate
Yes.
the acid versus the alkaline,
Okay.
right? Okay, so this is acidic water, Elvis.
Yes.
You see, it's turning yellow because acid is yellow, if you remember that poster.
Correct.
Let me go fetch it whilst I'm now talking about it.
Okay.
Now, so I'm just gonna push it here and push it here. This is the acidic water from the machine.
Okay.
So acid should be yellow.
Yes.
It's towards yellow. You see that,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Now let's see towards purple because we've got different colors there.
Right.
Now this is our drinking water. You see, it's towards purple.
Yeah.
Towards changing color.
Yes.
Now, this is also acid. The water that you get from the tap
Yes.
this is our tap water, is supposed to be neutral.
Okay.
Government is regulated, is forced to provide us with neutral water.
Okay.
Now, government gets the water from wherever they're getting. When we open the tap now, we just find water.
Correct.
Correct, right? So what happens is that because they are regulated to provide neutral water,
Yes.
just for you to remember, neutral being not alkaline,
Not acidic. Yes.
So what they do, they add chemicals.
Okay.
They add in chemicals
Like chlorine.
like your chlorine,
Yes.
your fluorine,
Yes.
and all these chemicals to push it towards being neutral. Because the water is acidic. Remember, rainwater and other waters are acidic. Remember,
Correct.
I mentioned that.
Yes.
So they're pushing it by adding all this. These chemicals, you must Google them. Once you boil these fluorines and fluoride, they change their structure into something dangerous.
Okay.
And even the chlorine, if you think of it, they use that to clean swimming pools.
Yes. That's correct. Yes.
If you drink that, what is it doing to your system? So it's actually not good. You must just Google the side effects of having to have drank that, because you said to me, we've been drinking this water all our lives.
Yes, that's right.
We don't know what it is doing and what it has been doing into people's lives.
That's right.
So now that we are going deep into understanding, it's actually shocking results that we're finding. The other key thing is that the pipes that these waters are coming from, they don't change them regularly. They
That is
rust.
that is
I found
true.
something called lye, that ends up in water that we
Okay.
drink. Lye is also as dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a whole lot of things that we don't see with our visual eye that
Yes.
is happening in the water. Hence, I'm saying it does look like it's correct,
Yes.
because you were saying it smells correct, it looks correct, it actually tastes bland like any other water,
And it
but
feels correct.
because of the additions, the chemicals that are added,
Yes.
that's what makes a difference. So some bottled water also are, but they also are made of chemicals, because in the townships they're selling some water. I don't want to mention the name, and
Yes.
they're claiming it's alkaline water. Indeed, it is alkaline water. However, it is man-made alkaline, which means they've added something. I
Okay.
actually thought I was going to bring you a bicarbonate.
Okay.
Bicarbonate is one of the things that makes water alkaline. So I thought I was going to make an experiment. I think I forgot it. Next time we talk, I'll show
Yes.
you. When you add a bicarbonate of soda,
Yes.
this water will turn purple, because the powder itself is an alkaline.
Okay.
So some companies will add that, or add other alkalines, chemicals that we don't know. But now my question to you is, in a long term, what does that do to you?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it is important that we know what we consume, so that we can prolong our life as much as we can. This, if I may mention, Elvis, has got no chemicals added.
Okay.
It's the filter that filters, and then the plates that just breaks down the H2O into
Like the example you
hydrogen.
gave of water falling on rocks
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah.
Changing it to hydrogen. That's where the power of this machine is that drinking. And you can actually taste it. Tastes lighter, it's much nicer, and you just,
Okay.
very easy to drink.
Okay.
So that is why you will find a range. You see how acidic this one also is,
Yes.
in terms of 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 it being a strong acid, as I've mentioned.
Yes.
These other ones being what they are. So it is important that people know what they're drinking. For an example, let's see what happens to this one. You see,
Hmm?
although you're adding
Yes.
alkaline, but because of the strength of the acid, you actually are supposed to be drinking a lot of alkaline
Correct.
to make your body change. Because
Yes.
people drink a lot of gassy water,
Yeah.
cool drinks that are actually making their bodies very acidic. So
Correct.
having to correct that will take not just a small cup, it will take a bigger amount to
Yes.
actually change that into something positive.
Correct.
So people need to be vigilant when they to be aware
Yes.
that when they consume these drinks, it actually takes a while for them to transfer into alkaline.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now it's changing. It
Right.
actually changes into the right type of alkaline.
Yes.
I hope you've actually captured it when it was
Yes. Yes, I
the color
did.
it was.
Yes.
Let's try on this blue one, because it's now neutral, right?
Yes.
So having to change it into, do you see the difference?
I can see. I
So,
can see.
it depends on what you're taking in for your body to actually accept the change,
Yeah.
and be in a correct state
Okay.
of a pH.
Yeah.
So I want us to go back into our, I'm going to use these containers. Let me then take out the water, because I want something colorless that we
Okay.
can use to look at the difference between those two tomatoes. This was the Kangen water. This
Yes.
was the tap water. Are you with me, Elvis?
I am. Yes.
Okay. So this is tap water. I'm going to pour it into this cup. This is tap water, right? Oh,
Okay.
that's too little water, but I hope it will be able to be visible. Let's look at this one. Ooh, I'm messing up. I'm messing up. This is now Kangen water.
Okay.
I want you to see the difference in terms of the cleaning of the water.
Oh.
Can you pick up the difference?
It is very clear.
Yes, although because my cups are small, there's
Yes.
too little amount.
Yeah, you can
But-
see the two different colors.
Yes, so it's a PTJ. Maybe I should have used these big cups to show the difference.
No, but you can see it. It's clear. The difference
Yes.
is clear.
Yes, this is water,
Yes.
and this is, so the 11.5, which is strong alkaline. Remember, I said it's a degreaser.
Yeah.
You are able to see the washing, and it actually improves the taste of the product. That
because
you're
it
using.
brings out the natural.
The natural,
yes.
in the fruit or the veg that you are using.
Yeah.
Even the meat,
Okay.
it actually helps and it tenderizes your meat. For an example, you will put in your oxtail,
Yes.
soak it in 11.5, go to church. When you come back, it's soft. The cooking time
It's lesser.
is cut in half,
Oh wow.
which actually saves you electricity and actually
yes.
makes
Yes.
it more nicer and cook faster. Even
Okay.
samp, I soak my samp in Kangen water.
Okay.
It cooks half the time.
And quickly, with all these different processes and the demonstration that you've just done, I just want to confirm the testers you are using for these different waters. You don't use that for the actual drinking water.
No, I don't.
This is just for the demonstration to show.
Just for the demonstrations
Correct.
to show you.
Okay.
I don't have rainwater. Rainwater turns yellow when I every time I test rainwater.
Okay.
As I was mentioning earlier. So this is just to help you know what you are drinking.
Yes.
So it's not for consumption.
Yes. That's
I
correct.
don't consume, and I also wanted you to see the different types of waters that I have.
Okay.
So that you know what is what versus that chart also.
Okay.
In terms of acid and in terms of alkaline. The other thing that people do, if I may mention before we move on,
yes,
is bottled water.
Okay.
Because people realizes now that the Gauteng, remember the article just now 2 days ago saying that people must not drink and da 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 da.
Right.
People now do go into bottled water.
Yes.
Bottled water carries its own challenges.
Yes.
Because firstly, we don't know when that water was bottled.
Correct.
And secondly, it can also come with preservatives because it may have been bottled 2 years ago. And there's a challenge or a chemical called bisphenol A.
Yes.
I wanted to see here. Yes, it's called bisphenol A. It's now an acronym.
I see.
BPA3.
Okay.
So because these bottles that they use, these types of bottles, these bottles has bisphenol A. Bisphenol A is one of the chemicals that when they get to the body, they causes problems. Please, if viewers can be able to go Google bisphenol A and see what the disadvantages of bisphenol A is. Okay. So bottled water carries the bisphenol A, which is not good for our bodies. Okay. So what we advocate for, fortunately now, the world is becoming aware. They actually are advocating for bisphenol A free containers. You'll see. I see. Shops are selling that. And also, I buy bottles that actually are bisphenol A free. You can be able to see and know what the type of container that you are buying has in order to avoid the toxicity of bisphenol A in your system. So bottled water is also having such challenges because it's acidic, most of them, and secondly, carries bisphenol A, and thirdly, you don't know when. Correct, when it was bottled. Yeah. So the key thing, hence I was saying earlier, we advocate that households should have that. Yes. If not, get sources nearby. Yeah. Obviously, for now, not everybody has a machine. Yes. But the fact that people must know what they're consuming. Right. And be aware of what the side effects. So before they can perhaps get to the machine, they must maybe modify their diets. Okay. Ensure that they eat better and they manage stress. All these other factors I've mentioned earlier. Yeah. Whilst working towards ensuring that the household has a Kangen machine. And not just households, like we mentioned earlier, offices, of course, call centers where you have a huge number of employees. It's a whole lot of different places. It would be a benefit. I've tested one of the machines that stands in offices. You know those water tap fountains that it was acidic. It was just one I tested in one office that I was sitting in waiting, and I thought, let me test. I always carry the tester in my bag. I'm curious. Let me just dig here and see. So without anybody knowing, I'm like, oops. You know? So people must just be aware. Yes. And companies can benefit from this because this young man who owns a company in Pretoria was saying it's unbelievable how it has changed a cigarette within his office because he is plugging Kangen water in the kitchen. Everybody's drinking Kangen water. Beautiful. It's amazing. Absolutely. So yeah. All right. So you have listened to that. So
I'm going to taste this water now,
Yes,
and
we now have reached that time.
I will give you guys updates on how I felt after tasting it.
Awesome.
But thank you so much for a very beautiful presentation.
Thank you so
And I am
much.
looking forward to a lot of calls, a lot of emails, a lot of text messages asking where to buy this. And like I said, it will be available on our website www.uniquetoafrica.co.za if you'd like to purchase a machine. Not if you would like to purchase. When you
When?
are ready to purchase one, please
So,
go on the site and make sure you have one. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to the updates.
thank you.
All
Thank you so
right.
much,
Okay.
Elvis. Thanks.
All right.